Here we go, son. 51. Get your swerve on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Smooth. 58, right over there, right over there.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to float this, and that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up. Go. Rush in. Rush in. Switch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Darnold from the gun. He gets it to Thomas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mike 51.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Bring it outside. Mike 51. Down to lose 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Go side. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Blue down, blue down.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking long for Thomas. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
61, match box, right. Man box down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. All tied up, 6-6. Our score after 1. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. On play action, it's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
That one goes for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Darnold. And He's got the hook up to Moore. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
Darnold on third down. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Darnold down to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wentz going to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Wentz. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Wentz now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 23 yards for the touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
81.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Charlie.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Down the man inside. Down the man.
And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 6, pull it high.
Back to throw, Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Running with Howard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. Hey, we got 3, we got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Shoot, lady.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Little. Called out a very strong gain of 24. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On first down, they run with Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. To throw is Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DJ Moore. Sets up 4th down.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Any weapons? Check 99.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check.
5.
54. Mike 54.
Now Wentz.
Let's go, defense.
And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Watch the twins.
Chopper! Sunday! Here.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Watch out. 49. Check 49.
Hey, Lou.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Let's go, Greg.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. On play action, Wentz, flush to his right. Got his man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. But it's going to be second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Sack, baby. Sack, baby.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Darnold under pressure again, and down he goes again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. He'll look to throw.
And twice in a row.
And Darnold, he lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Wentz to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Gonna give this time to the tailback. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the shit. Ram. Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here we go. Back. 120.
Watch 54. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
an absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Eagles, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.